Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In my previous video, I have an overview of the pricing for Dynamics 365 and also I have a recommendation for a small and medium business if you want to choose a Dynamics 365 CRM solution. So which plan it will be better for you. So in that video, in those previous videos, I recommended to choose Dynamics 365 Sales Enterprise. So, and also I explained why you have to choose this plan instead of the other plans. So today I want to talk about the business card scanner and also AI Builder, which is a new functionality of Wave 2 release on October 1st. And it was add-on in the PowerApps. And also I want to talk about the pricing for PowerApps as well. Okay, so let's start with the business card scanner. I have been asked by some friends or some customers like they have very old Dynamics 365 CRM. They have a very old Dynamics CRM system, and so some applications or mobile apps they use for business card scanning does not work anymore. So they want to know how they can upgrade to Dynamics 365, the current Dynamics 365 solutions, and then have a business card scanner solution integrated with it. So at the beginning, I recommended AI Builder because I didn't dig into too much on the AI Builder yet. So I think it's a very good solution because with the AI Builder within PowerApps, then you can build a business card scanner yourself. Like if you watch some YouTube videos, even from last year in 2018, there are some YouTube videos created like you can build a PowerApps with flows, with the Azure Computer Vision API, and then you can build a solution of business card scanner yourself with PowerApps. And so that's but since the October Wave 2 release this year, 2019, because Microsoft received so many requests on the business card scanner requesting this, so on the Wave 2 release, Microsoft released the solution with the Dynamics 365 Sales. So if you are purchasing Dynamics 365 Sales Enterprise, then this business card scanner, this is the out-of-box solution for the Dynamics 365 Sales Enterprise. But if you see, so that's why there's many more features available with Enterprise. So that's why I recommended to use Dynamics 365 Sales Enterprise if you are a small and medium-sized business. But so if you purchase the Dynamics 365 Sales Professional, then business card scanner is only an add-on, which means you have to pay additional. If you look at this explanation, if you click on this, then it jumps to number 2. So when you go to number 2, then you will see here business card scanner available to sales professional customers only if they purchase an AI Builder license. So it talks about this. If you purchase Dynamics 365 Sales Professional, then if you want to get a business card scanner, you want to get this solution, then you have to pay additionally for AI Builder. So let's see how much is the AI Builder license. So if you go to this page, this page is for AI Builder. At the bottom of the page, then you can see how much is it. It's quite expensive. It's $500 per unit per month. What does per unit mean? Per unit means per add-on unit. Per add-on unit. So what is per add-on unit? So you can see like if you go to the PowerApps Pricing at the end, you can see each AI Builder add-on unit is a pack of 1 million service credits pulled at the tenant level. Okay, so that unit means per add-on because for this pricing, it's talking about for Dynamic 365 sales professional, you have to purchase the business card scanner as an add-on. And then the prerequisite for purchasing the business card as an add-on is like you have to purchase AI Builder license. And that license is $500 per add-on unit per month, which means you have to pay additional $500 per month to purchase this AI Builder. Then you can have the business card scanner available. That's too much. So that's why I think the Dynamic 365 Sales Enterprise is better, because that business card scanner comes with it. You don't need to worry about the AI Builder anymore. But let's say if you do need the AI Builder, because AI Builder has many nice features, like there are 4 pre-built models come with it naturally. So what are those 4 pre-built models come with it? Those are, so if you go to your PowerApps, then you can see those 4 models. You can see what are this here. Oh, so you have to go to build. Now you can see those 4 models. So you have the form processing, object detection, prediction, and text classification. So this form processing, what this doing is kind of like OCR. Like it will recognize if you scan a PDF document, it will recognize the each field and what is the mapping for the field value and the field title. So it will give you kind of capability that like OCR. If you know what is OCR, is optical character recognition. That's OCR, which means if you have a PDF you scanned, then after you scan, that will map the field on the PDF to your business application. So that's what kind of this form processing does. And object detection is kind of like image recognition. So if you scan an image, like but you have to, for all these models, for all these AI models, you have to have enough examples input into this model for it to train the artificial intelligence to recognize what you have, what you import into the system. So this is kind of, the object detection is kind of like image recognition. And the prediction, so it is kind of like if something will happen or not, then it will, based on the historical data, and tell you, make a prediction if something is gonna be yes or no. So either yes or no, true or false, 2 options, then tell you one of the option will be predicted. So the text classification is kind of categorize your text. So you have to import enough text, then train the system so it will categorize your text. It will put a tag on your text and categorize your text by those tags. Okay, so it has these 4 AI models available, and if you have something like if you have an invoice, you want to train the system to recognize the invoice, and so it's pretty good to use these models if like you have a real case scenario which may require these models. But considering the price is 500 unit per month, it's kind of expensive. Maybe you can handle those scenarios with some other features of your Dynamic 365 Business Central or other applications. That's about the AI Builder. And I did try some features of the AI Builder. So just like the business card, I created a model by myself, like created some examples. So how do you use this builder is like, let's say I created this business card. What I did, it will ask you to upload 5 to 10 business card with the same layout. So then the system can do a basic analysis based on your import. And then you can train the system to use that layout to recognize the fields. And so basically what I did is like, I go to this form processing, and then I give it a name like business card scanner. I'm trying to create a business card scanner app by myself without using Microsoft's out-of-box function. I was thinking if this can be done successfully or not with this form processing. Then you add your documents. So I scanned 6 business cards. So you can select all of them and open. And then you upload the 6 documents. But you have to make sure the total size of your documents upload has to be under 4 megabytes. After upload complete, then you have to ask the system to analyze these 6 documents. So you have 2 fields selected. Then after you did this step, you finish this step, and you make sure like you have these 2 fields selected. You have to select these 2 fields, and after you do that, then you click on Done, and then the next step is train your model. So then you can go to the next step. So then it recognizes there's 6 sample documents, and the selected fields are tel and fax. So then you can train. After you train, the model is training. This may take a while. So then the training is pretty fast. Then it's completed. Then you can go to the details page. So then it tells you if you click on see details, upload from your device 6 documents, and then selected fields, then it's 2 fields. Yeah. Then you train your then you can do a quick test, and then you can publish. You can publish this model. After you publish this model, so that you will see something like what I did here. Then, so this one is published. I published in the afternoon, and this one is the one I just did right now. After you publish, then you can use this model to create a PowerApp. Okay, so if you go to create a PowerApp, if you go to apps, if you go to create, and you go to create a Canvas app from blank. So let's say it's a phone app, and you call it called business card scanner. Okay, and then you already have. So I already have one. So I want to show you this because if you create this, then you do see there's when you go to the first page, then you do see there's a PowerApp builder, and it tells you so when you say create a form, then you see this AI builder. AI builder is here. Then you can select the business card reader. So it already have something here. So it's easier for you to create an app yourself now. So you see, you already have this. And if you did the PowerApps before this Wave 2 release, I think this will make your job easier because you already know all those steps to create the flows, to connect to the computer vision API, the Azure computer vision API. Then it just give you a button automatically. Then you can, if you run this, then you can see when you click on this button, it will ask you to upload your business card. So it's easier for you to create this app if you want to create a business card scanning app yourself. But what I want to share right now is like because the Wave 2 release, we shouldn't need to do all these steps because you already have Dynamic 365 Sales Enterprise version, which has this AI builder for the business card scanner. So I just want to test if that. So first, I want to say it's like the pricing for this AI builder is still very high, and also if you have to purchase it with the PowerApps, because you have to purchase on top of the PowerApps. And for the PowerApps, then there are two plans for you. So if you only build a single app, then it's $12.80 per user per month. But if you want to build unlimited apps, then it's $51.20. So for most of organizations, I think maybe one application is not enough. They will go with this plan by purchasing PowerApp. So this is a standalone PowerApp purchasing. Actually, you can, once you purchase Dynamic 365 products, either it's Business Central or it's Dynamic 365 sales or customer service, all those kind of things, it include PowerApps in your Dynamic 365 subscription, but that PowerApps functionality is limited. So if you purchase it with Office 365, then you cannot connect it. You can only, the data you can connect to the out-of-box PowerApps, like without paying these extra, it can only connect to Office 365 applications. It cannot connect to Salesforce or any other app data source beyond Office 365. The same as a Dynamic 365. If you purchase Dynamic 365 products, then there's out-of-box PowerApps come with Dynamic 365, which you don't need to pay this, but also you don't have the full capability of PowerApps because for the data source, you have the limitation. It only can connect to Dynamic 365 products. You cannot connect to the data source outside of that. So if you want to connect to data source outside of that, those like Office 365 or Dynamic 365, you have to pay. You have to purchase the standalone PowerApps with the full capabilities. Then you can think about to purchase it by per user per app per month or by per user per month. So I will recommend this one because you can create unlimited. Another thing you want to consider, no matter you purchase the PowerApps per app per user per month or the PowerApps per user per month, which is the unlimited applications you can create. So no matter you purchase the single app PowerApp plan or unlimited apps PowerApp plan, then you have to consider like for the applications you're gonna create, if you have enough database storage and the file storage for it. So you can see that if you go to admin.powerplatform.microsoft.com and go to analytics capacity, you can see like what's the total database storage and the file storage and how much you have used. Yeah, you can see those data. And you can see what comes from your default tenant and what comes from the user license. What part of the storage comes from the default tenant and what part of the storage comes from your user license. So this information is useful. But those PowerApps pricing is kind of complicated. So this PowerApps pricing is kind of complicated. Then you have to understand for the common data service like the database capacity, file capacity, like so per user, this is per user per app, right? So you have to calculate how many users you have. Then you know the total storage you have on this. Yeah. So this comes based on the number of users times this storage based on the plan you have there. So it says after the Wave 2 release, then you can, so you see here general availability for this business card scan. So it should come together with your Dynamic 365 Sales Enterprise version, and general availability is October 6, 2019. So what you have to do is like you need, but this is only available in the US and European regions. So it is not available in Canada. And you can see this functionality when you create a contact, then you should see this scan business card. So then you can take a picture of the business card, then those information will be populated after scan. Those information will be populated in your CRM. So, but it says the and also, so the availability is October the 6th, and today is October the 16th. And also, if you look at here, is how you can use the mobile app or you can use the web app, and this is the process how you can use the mobile app or web app to access the scan business card functionality. So also you need to make sure you have the common data service user role assigned. So in my instance, I registered, I did have this role assigned. What you have to do is you have to go to your, like if you register trial, you want to play around, then you go to your trial, then you go to the advanced setting, go to users and assign yourself the common data user role before you can start before you can try that business card scan functionality. Yeah, but so the thing is, like even after I did that, I still do not have the business card scan functionality added when I click on quick create contact. What you have to do, you go to the settings, advanced settings, and then you go to user security user, and then you find yourself and assign yourself the common data service user role. So if I go to settings, I go to security, I go to users, and you could see I already assigned myself that role. So, but still the same conclusion. So right now, even like you follow everything from the instruction, but it's not available from the trial version. You have to purchase a production version to see it, I guess. So you see, I already have the common data service user role, but when I open that the same instance from my Windows app, so when I click on quick create for the contact, I still don't see the scan business card functionality. So you don't see it. Cannot play around with this functionality. So you may need to purchase like a production instance of Dynamics 365 Sales Enterprise to have that functionality. So we can now try that functionality right now. Even it says available start from October the 6th, but we cannot try it. Okay, so I think that's everything I want to share today. Thank you for joining today's session. I hope to see you guys again next time.